Check out the full videos on YouTube.
Hey everybody, welcome to a fabulous Friday here on Canadians Walking to Work Drinking Coffee. I am Jay Martins, your resident Canadian, and I'm walking to work today. And I'm drinking some coffee. Go figure. Man, I tell you, this has been a wild ride. We started in March 5th, I think it was our first walking to work, Canadians Walking to Work. And we've been going solid all year. Every day that I worked, I made a video. Boom. Took a couple days off here, took a couple days off there, tried doing it on the weekends too. But all in all, it's been pretty much just me walking to work. And it's been a wild ride. Thanks a lot, guys. 2018 was awesome. You guys rock. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody that tunes in, watches, and everybody that puts comments below. Awesome. Tell me your favorite episode in the comments below. Why not? Watch them all again. See which one is your favorite. Oh, good. Well, that's a lot of binge watching. I know everybody's into the binge watching, and, you know, it's probably a little easier to binge watch something that's only like 4, 3, or 5 minutes long, whatever, however long these are. But everybody's watching all the shows. Binge watching the Netflix, it's totally changed the way that we consume our shows. Normally we would have to wait, and we'd have to schedule, we'd have to plan or set the VCR, and we'd have to set the PVR. And now we just download everything off of the Netflix, stream it off our favorite streaming site. You know, it's so wild. When I was a kid growing up, movies were such a scarcity that our small town didn't even have a theater. So we would rent movies all the time. Every weekend we'd rent a couple with our buddies or rent a video game. And now you've got thousands of video games that are free to download and try, and thousands that are free for your phone that you carry with you all the time. It's like having a Game Boy with infinite games. And now TV is the same way. Like, only the people with satellite television back in the day, satellite, that was a thing. Look at that beautiful sunrise happening. So good. Whew. But only the people with satellite would have any options. The rest of us had like one channel, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. And, you know, if you didn't like Beachcombers, you're out of luck. You got nothing. You got nothing to watch on a Friday night. So, it's weird. We have all of this variety in front of us, and I'm wondering if it's actually making us more discerning, less discerning, as far as consumers of, you know, multimedias. I mean, much music erupted in our lifetime as well. Oh! Scared me. Hey, buddies. Hey, buddies. And much music brought about huge advances in the availability of music. And then there was Napster, where all the music was free for a bit. And now people don't talk about it, but people still download all the music they want. And then there's iTunes. If you want to be legit about it, you can buy whatever song you want. It's crazy. So, just kind of looking back, you know, at the end of every year, I kind of do a little look back, you know, at the year and kind of where we've come and what's going on these days. And it's pretty wild. We've got controversy about songs written in the 1940s. Well, of course, the songs in the 1940s are going to reflect the 1944 values in which they were written. Baby, it's cold outside. But, you know, you can't apply a millennial mindset to something that was written by a bunch of people who, you know, are your grandparents. Think about that. There's 2 generations removed from the beginning of that song being written and today. And the people that rewrote the song just want to get famous because they're too lazy to actually record anything at length in an actual recording studio, and they just record it on their phone or something in their apartment. I don't know the full story. I'll Google it today just for the sake of being relevant. But, you know, come on, people. You want to rewrite all the Christmas songs and all the creepy songs? Yeah. Okay. If you have a concern about that song, and then you have no concern about 50 Shades of Grey being the most popular book just a couple years ago, then, you know, there's no uproar about that. Nobody's burning that book. Nobody's rewriting that one to talk about how they were eating snacks or eating candies instead of doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So, you got no case, man. You got no case. such a weird world we live in where everybody's offended by everything. That's one of the main reasons that I don't do live comedy is because there's a lot of people out there that get offended by every little thing. You say the wrong thing and then you're out. You're done. Your whole career is over because one person took offense and then takes something out of context and puts it on YouTube. You know? So, comedy is not funny anymore. It's not as funny as it used to be. And because everybody's trying to be safe. Everybody wants to be able to feed themselves and then live another day and put some bread on the table and tell another joke tomorrow. And the only way to do that is to play it safe. That's the way it is. And the people who don't play it safe, well, they go too far the other direction. They're like, yeah, we're gonna shock you. And then, you know, that's it. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. 2018 was a great year. We made some great strides. Well, I made lots of strides to work while holding a coffee and filming. That was good times, lots of walking there. And I hope it promotes a little bit of a healthier lifestyle of walking to work instead of driving, you know. I'm not anti-fossil fuels, but if you can use less, that's probably a good thing, you know. Save some money on that. And off we go to work. Have yourselves a great one. Know that you're appreciated. Hey, if you have any reflections over 2018, any sort of illuminations, feel free to give me a shout, put it in the comments, and we'll talk about it. Have yourselves a good one, and we'll see you on the flip.